Hey guys, I am super excited to welcome you back to the Nebula Podcast Studio and to talk all about how to reset your nervous system. So, this topic is something that I am super passionate about as it has truly changed my life and the way I show up in life, and also changed my lens of reality. So, our nervous system is truly how we perceive reality. So, if we have a nervous system that is dysregulated, that has a lot of trauma stored in it, and is constantly super tense and super stressed to the max, we are going to perceive our reality as something that is a threat and is dangerous. Something as simple as being home alone and you hear a noise, you might feel like, oh my gosh, someone's coming to kill me, instead of, oh, it's okay. It's just something, a bump that went in the night, and I don't need to worry. And it's being able to be in situations and feel calm and centered and feel that you can be the best version of yourself. Because when our nervous system is regulated, we get to be our true self. Because when it's dysregulated, we're in this fight or flight mode, this sympathetic mode that is just constantly looking for reasons to be afraid or reasons to be anxious. And we're showing up as our lower self, as this small, scared little animal that just wants to run instead of stay and be in our center and be our true selves. So it's so important to regulate our nervous system, and there's many ways to do this. And I'm going to just share with you some pretty easy steps that you can just do at home or do anywhere, truly, whenever you feel like you need to regulate your nervous system. So the first one is going to be box breathing, which is my favorite. And it's called a box because you are going to be breathing in, holding, which is another side, and then you're going to be breathing out and then holding. So it creates this kind of box. And I like to make sure that when I breathe out, it's longer than when I'm breathing in. So oftentimes you can think of numbers a little bit easier than pictures. And so I breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, and then breathe out for 8 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, and just do that whole thing again. So you can do it with me right now if you'd like to. It's just nice to practice. So go ahead and breathe in for 5, hold, breathe out for 8, hold, and breathing in for 5, hold at the top, and breathe out for 8, and hold. And so just by doing that practice, you can already tell I'm speaking slower. I may just look more relaxed, and it's because I am. And just doing that one practice 3 times during the day can bring you back to your center and bring that nervous system back to parasympathetic mode, which is the mode that we want to be in probably 95% of the day, or even more, because it's the mode where we are able to be our most creative self, our most embodied and centered and happy and less worried self. So doing that practice is super powerful, especially in the morning. I like to do it, 3 times a day, maybe once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once at night. And it just really brings you back to that regulated nervous system. And now I'm going to walk you through this just kind of massage phase, whatever you want to call it, that is super powerful for relaxing the vagus nerve and the entire nervous system. So I like to just start by massaging right here at the bridge of my nose in between my eyes. And I just go like this, massaging. And many of us do these techniques without like even really knowing. Like, you know, when you're tired or just kind of stressed, like you might just kind of massage, or when you have a headache right here. It's a really powerful trigger point to relax your body. So massaging right there, so nice. Maybe doing that for 10 to 20 seconds. And then moving on to your temples, which is always so relaxing. And making sure when you do this that you are breathing in and breathing out. You can close your eyes, go to your happy place, do a little meditation while you do this. Maybe play some nice meditation music. And then from here, moving on to your ears. And so kind of taking your hands like alien hands and just massaging the front and back of your ears. It's honestly, before I learned this, I never would do this really, but it's so nice, and it feels good, and it relaxes and massages that nerve that comes all the way from your brain down into your body, which is the vagus nerve, and it's the largest nerve in our body. So that always feels so good. And then this one's like kind of interesting, but you're gonna massage the inner parts of your ear. So just kind of like massaging right where you would put a Q-tip. And it might be a little uncomfortable for you. I like it. And doing that for about 20 seconds. And it just feels really nice. And then from there, massaging your tragus, which is this little flap right here. Just kind of giving it a little massage. Doing that for about 20 seconds. That feels really good. I know when I learned this practice, I was like, wow, this is so simple. Kind of looks weird, but it really truly works. And then just massaging your ear cartilage, which is something that we probably don't do enough, because there's a lot of trigger points in our ears, or acupressure points, whatever you want to call them, that are connected to different parts of our body. And so just same with like reflexology on our foot or our face. It's really nice to just like give our ears a massage in between your earrings if you have earrings. It always feels so good. And then from there, massaging the back of our necks. So right where our skull meets our neck is where we hold, oh, you probably didn't hear that. It's where we hold a lot of stress. And so just doing a little self-massage, oh, this just like immediately gives me full body chills, like so good. And just massaging right there, maybe massaging your whole neck, and then going down, making sure you're breathing through all of this, doing this part for as long as you want, and going to your shoulders. And this one's so good to do like at the end of your day, like after work, because we can hold a lot of tension on our shoulders, and just kind of imagining the tension, the stress from the day just like melting away with each time that you are kneading and massaging yourself. So this one's super nice. And then from here, we are going to go all the way down to our diaphragm, and we're going to do some deep breaths where we're expanding our ribs. So if you can kind of feel that tip of the end of your ribs, and so just kind of digging your fingers in underneath, and when you breathe in, helping your ribs and your diaphragm expand even more. So just kind of breathing in and pulling up. So we'll go ahead and do that together. Maybe breathe in for about 5 seconds, and then we'll breathe out for 8 seconds. Breathing in and out. And another super powerful technique with your breath is to make sure that when you're breathing out, you either can hear it on its way out or you're making an audible sound. So when we do this, we can breathe in for 5 and then breathe out. And that type of breath, like picturing almost as if like you're doing that as you get into bed or get into a hot tub, and it relaxes your entire body. So we'll do 3 of those breaths because it just feels so good. It's like you're just relaxing your nervous system with each breath that you breathe out. So go ahead and breathe in for 5. Breathe out. Letting it all the way out. Breathing in for 5. And out. And breathing in for 5. And out. It feels amazing. So good. And again, my body just feels so much more relaxed. And I'm going to just talk about one more technique. So our voice and our vocal cords are really important for relaxing our nervous system because it helps to tone our vagus nerve. So you can do this in fun ways like singing in your car, singing in the shower, or humming. And then also gargling water. It's also really great for just vibrating that vagus nerve to calm it down. And then also laughter. Laughter is such a medicine for our bodies and especially for our nervous system. So one technique of humming that I love to do, and it just like brings me back down to earth every time, is the bumblebee breath. So we'll do that 3 times, and what it looks like and sounds like is we'll do the full hand motion. So you can put your pointer finger on the bridge of your nose, put your middle finger on the top of your lip, put your ring finger on your chin, and then what you're going to do is take your thumbs and plug your ears. So from here, you can close your eyes or like press on your eyes, and you might actually see visuals, you might see colors, you might just feel this full body like so good. But once you do that, you are actually, you put one on the tip of the nose and then the ring finger on the top lip and pinky on the chin. So you'll close your ears, so close the tragus, and then you'll hum. So we'll do that 3 times. So go ahead and take a deep breath in with me. And you can close your eyes and hum. Breathing in, making sure you're closing your ears. And again. One more time, breathing in. And it just feels so good. And you can also do it without the crazy hand posture on your face. You can just close the eardrums. And I love to do that before I, have to present or feel nervous about any situation. I just do that 3 times and my whole body is like, all right, we got this. Like, nervous system is in check, and then the rest just falls into place. So these are just a few practices that you can do on yourself. You can help others as well. They're super powerful and helps to just regulate your nervous system and bring it back to parasympathetic mode. So thank you so much for watching, and I would love to hear if you use these different techniques and how they make you feel. It's just powerful to hear other stories. So thank you so much again, and I love you.